Let's go. Ito si Sub-Saharan IQ, Richard Heydarian. Ito, damage control. Sige nga. Sige nga, i-damage control mo nga kami. Sige nga. Sub-Saharan IQ. Sige nga. Sige na nga. O, sige. Bilis. I-damage control mo kami. I-Sub-Saharan argument mo kami.
You and Congressman Percy Sendanya were tagged for deliberately and maliciously framing the justices as you, particularly, justices as beholden to President Rodrigo Duterte. What would you have to say about that? Nagulat ka ba dito?
What do you have to say about that?
Well,
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I mean, first of all, kailangan kong gumising ng maaga. I think we have to prepare the 30,000 just in case, God forbid na. But, obviously this is just a frivolous case because I think the
What do you have to say about that? I'm a simple guy. I see Gretchen ho. I press like. Ang layo ng sagot mo. Sub-Saharan IQ ka talaga. What do you have to say about that nga daw?
only material.
That nagulat ka ba dito?
Well,
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I mean, first of all, kailangan kong gumising ng maaga. I think we have to prepare the 30,000 just in case, God forbid na. But, obviously this is just a frivolous case because I think the only material they were referring to, because I reached out to different ex-justices.
Okay. Paano mo nasagot yung tanong? Ito yung tanong Sub-Saharan IQ
At nagulat ka ba dito? Rodrigo Duterte was as you, particularly,
You particularly.
justices as beholden to President Rodrigo Duterte. What would you have to say
What would you have to say?
about that? Nagulat ka ba dito?
What would you have to say about that?
Well,
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I mean, first of all, kailangan kong gumising ng maaga. I think we have to prepare the 30,000 just in case, God forbid na. But, obviously this is just a frivolous.
How does that answer the question? You stupid. How did that answer the question? It did not. Para kasi you si Claire Castro, you dodge. Tuloy.
Case because I think the only material they were referring to, because I reached out to different
Dodge again, red herring. Irrelevant. What would you have to say about that?
ex-justices, there Ascuna, Carpio. I actually even reached out to the Supreme.
Okay, yung justices ba yun na sinabi na beholden yung mga justices kay Duterte? Kaya no one reads your books. Parang wala siyang tulong, baka affected siya sa pag-file ng kaso. Yung mga justices ba, sinabi ba yun? O kung hindi, how is that relevant, you stupid? How is the justices relevant to the question? Sinabi ba nila na beholden yung justices sa Duterte? Unang banat, defensive agad. Unang banat, dodge agad. No? Wait, may book siya. Hindi ko rin alam. Si Nancis nakakaalam eh. Kala talaga niya hindi totoo yung kinaso sa kanya.
Court. I tried to get an interview with them to be fair about this.
To be fair? To be fair? Ano yung tatanong mo? Kaya nyo ba dinicide yung ganon kasi nag-appoint sa inyo si Duterte? Tanga ka ba? Nagbigay ka na ng conclusion na beholden sila sa kay Duterte. O bobo ka pala eh. Kinakalat mo kasi sa sokmed yung kabobohan mo. For some reason, you think they would say yes. Tanga ka pala. Nagbigay ka na ng conclusion. Bakit pa magpa-interview sa'yo? Nakilala ko lang siya dahil sinabi niya, actually ako rin. Sabi pa niya, Supreme Cuddler daw. Supreme Cuddler! Meron akong content, may content ako nung pinakita ko yun. Tinanggal niya yata, di ba?
tweet or something like that about just the fact that, 13 out of 15 justices by 2022 were appointed by the former president. But
Okay. Ano point mo?
made it absolutely clear, including in my Philippine Daily Inquirer column this week, that just because you're appointed by someone, that doesn't necessarily mean you'll vote along certain lines. So I was very clear.
Okay, so ano nga point mong tanga ka? Saan mo hinugot, saan mo dinerive na beholden sila kay Duterte? Bobo! Ikaw pa nagsabing yan. Hindi ibig sabihin in a point, it necessarily follows na Sub-Saharan IQ talaga. Lalo mong dinestroy yung sarili mo. So, nasa na ngayon ang grounding mo? Wala na. Hinamon ni Orion.
About that, and therefore, in my opinion, what
Huwag mo sila tulungan, Javad. Ang bobo mo naman. Ang bobo nga!
is malicious here, what is being twisted here, is my tweet and my interventions on social media, and a complete
How can we twist it? Self-explanatory yung tweet mo, tanga! How can we possibly twist it? Give us an example. Sub-Saharan IQ talaga, gagi. Twisting it! Self-explanatory yung tweet mo, tanga! Ang bobo nito. Sige nga. Sige nga. Give us an example on how we could possibly twist it. Alam mo kung bakit? Kasi kahit anong twist namin dyan, mas maganda yung twist namin kaysa sa sinabi mo, bobo. I bet! Try mong i-twist yung sinabi mo. Bigyan mo kami ng example on how could we possibly twist it. Lahat na makukuha mo na pagtutwist, mas maganda kaysa sa sinabi mo, tanga. Ang bobo mo. Ang tanga talaga eh. Hindi na kailangan i-twist yun, tanga. Kasi pag tinwist namin yun, mas maganda pa rin yung pag-twist namin, mas maganda pa rin pakinggan, mas soft pa rin. Aamin kaya nabigla lang siya sa pag-comment. Nakakatawa. Clown talaga tong isang to eh, no? Kung tinitwist yung sinasabi mo, hindi ka masasampahan, bobo. Hindi lang yun eh. Sabihin na natin, okay. Kailangan natin i-twist yung sinabi ni Heydarian. Mag-isip kayo ng way to twist it. Lahat ng may isip yung pag-twist, mas malala yung sinabi niya. Yung face value ng sinabi niya, mas malala pa rin. Kahit anong twist mo, mas malala pa rin yung sinabi niya. Tropa nga sila ni Kristan. Full of confidence. Ginamit mo na reason niya sa Sub-Saharan. Best friend ni Kristan. Kaya pala. They have the same brain. Ano to? Hindi naman to Bitcoin guru, no?
Lack of attention to all of the caveats and context and everything I put there. Not to mention, I've consistently on Twitter and different platforms said, there's no point in attacking the justices, including, progress.
After mong ginawa yun, tanga, may content ako niyan. Nung nagkaroon na ng issue na ididemanda yung mga taong ganyan yung ginawa mo, tsaka ka naglagay, tanga. May content ako niyan eh. Dinadaan lang sa pagiging disente, manamit, magsalita. Kaya akala mo may laman sinasabi, pero pag hinimay na ni Kayo, lumalabas katangahan, mga sinasabi. Tamo, wala pa rin siya sa topic. Ano ba yung tinweet mo? Sabihin mo nga sa amin. Ang dami mong pinagsasabihan, ang dami mong kuda dyan. Ang tanong lang sa'yo ni Gretchen, ho. Ni Gretchen, ho. Diba, Gretchen, ho? Ang tanong lang sa'yo ni Gretchen, ano masasabi mo doon sa tweet mo na ang ibig sabihin, beholden yung justices sa Duterte? O, tamo, tinwist niya. Maganda pa rin yung nilabas, di ba? Di ba? Tinwist ni Gretchen. Mas maganda pa rin yung pag-twist niya. Di ba? Don't you see? Hindi mo mag-gets. Hindi naman yan yung ano, di ba? Yung verbatim na sinabi mo. Yung tinanong sa'yo, di ba? Pero ang pagkakatanong sa'yo ni Gretchen, mas maganda pa rin yung pag-twist niya. Tama? Kasi nga, walang way to twist yung sinabi mo. Kahit anong attempt na i-twist yung sinabi mo, mas maganda pa rin yung pagkaka-twist kaysa sa sinabi mo, tanga. Ganong kadali. Tapos ginagawang content ni Ali, di ba? Gets niya yan, Kayo, kahit anong version, it's putting lipstick on a pig.
Justices like Justice Leon, and so all of this are on the record. So actually I was surprised that they put me there, kaya suspect ako, baka nilagay lang ako dahil maraming naasar sa mga tore, you know.
Oh, red herring na naman. Kahon na kahon ka talaga, pare koy. Oh. Ang layo na naman. Ibang lugar na naman, kagad. Hindi mo pa rin na-explain yung tanong sa'yo ni Gretchen.
Taunting ko, diba? So that's why I find it very frivolous. But I have high hopes and high confidence in our highest court and our good justices not to...
High hopes? Seryoso ba? Eh, di ba sila nga yung sinabihan mo? Walking contradiction talaga tong tangang to. Sub-Saharan IQ talaga eh, no? Alis ka ng alis sa topic. Doon tayo sa wit-wit mo. Sige, gaslight pa more, Sub-Saharan IQ. Ito. Oh.
Bother with them to dispense with these kinds of frivolous petitions. I mean, just to be nice about it.
Oh, tamo, ang daldal mo, gagi. Alam mo yun, hatang halata yung mga taong sinungaling na katulad mo. You talk too much and you did not answer the point. Pero mabait din si Gretchen, no? Nakangiti lang siya, parang, yari ka sa akin mamaya. Ito yung tao na ayaw akong kalimutan para pag dumaan sa amin, GG agad.
I mean, when I was saying, like, who are these people even filing this? I mean, like, it's a gallery of rogues.
Tatanungin ko nga
It's
sana.
a gallery of rogues. Yung isa, family name pa lang. Parang yung isa naman, parang...
Oh, ad hominem naman, bobo! Sagutin mo yung tanong sa'yo. Ad hominem na ngayon. Lumayo. Ngayon ad hominem na. Oh, sabihin na natin, lahat ng tao yon kriminal. Sabihin natin kriminal. Gawin natin kriminal. Lahat ng nag-file sa'yo, kriminal. O anong kinalaman nun sa final sa'yo, bobo? Sub-Saharan IQ ka talaga para kasi Kristan. Ipaliwanag mo yung tweet mo. Yun yung tinatanong sa'yo eh. Ang dami mong pinuntahan. O, pati yung karakter na ng mga tao.
Rogues.
Tatanungin ko nga
It's
sana.
a gallery of rogues. Yung isa, family name pa lang. Parang yung isa naman, parang... I mean, you just Google...
Family name pa lang, oh.
I don't know kung may Wikipedia page yung mga tao na yun. Just Google their background. And then you also had people from this like band party list there.
Oh,
like,
di ba? Ad hominem. Ano namang kinalaman ng background nila? Nag-iba tono niya sa AC bigla eh. Walang kinalaman yung background nila sa final sa'yo, tanga. Propagandist din yan eh. Buti pumasok sa radar mo kayo. Sir, sa Makati ang meeting place. Bakit ka nasa Batangas? Jabad, nasan ka na? Pucha, iniiba yung usapay. Layo.
I think that speaks for itself about the credibility of this whole process and all.
See, credibility na ngayon. Bakit? Anong kinalaman nga? Bakit yung credibility mo hindi natin pag-usapan? Sigurado ka ba sa argumento mo, Javad? Tandaan mo, congressman kasama mo sa panig mo. Tama. Congressman kasama mo doon.
But you haven't been particularly safe with your commentaries.
Oh, yari ka naman kay Gretchen. Binalik na naman.
Credibility of this whole process and all of
But you
that.
haven't been particularly safe with
Ito ha. Inulit. Indirectly. Indirectly niyang binabalik.
your commentaries on social media, right? Ang dami mo ring mga statements there.
I have statements on West Philippine Sea. I have statements on other things, but
No. Let's talk about the statement na issue at hand. Your tweet about the justices sa impeachment case. Yun that particular tweet. Huwag ka tayo pumunta sa West Philippine Sea muna. Okay? Huwag ka pumunta para kasi si Claire Castro. Ang lalayo. Kino-conflate niya na. Eto na, hindi niya maidepensa, guys. Alam mo kung bakit? Kasi kahit anong twist mo sa sinabi niya, mas maganda pa rin yung pagkaka-twist mo. Mas smooth criminal si Gretchen. May nagbabalusot.
I have statements on West Philippine Sea. I have statements on other things, but as far as the Supreme Court is concerned, while I've expressed my dissatisfaction with these implications.
No. Not only dissatisfaction. Hindi dissatisfaction yung pagka-tweet mo, dude. Maaaring ang naging ano mo nun is galit ka, disappointed ka, pero there's nothing sa tweet mo na tungkol sa pagiging disappointed mo. Parang di yata nakakatulog si Japan. Naramdaman ko fear. Dissatisfaction, understatement of the year.
Well, I've expressed my dissatisfaction with these implications, and I've interviewed people who have disagreed with this merit. These are legal luminaries. At the end of the day, I think
Walang sinabi yung mga legal luminaries. Katulad ng tweet mo, walang ganong sinabi. Bakit ka ba gamit doon sa mga retired? Wala naman silang sinabing ganun. Kung may sinabi silang ganun, di ibig sabihin, in-echo mo lang sila, dapat hindi ko may demanda, tanga. Sub-Saharan IQ ka talaga.
I was very clear that this is not about attacking the integrity of the institution. Because
It's not? Really? It's not?
at the end of the day, that undermines faith in our own democracy. And I
Exactly! That's what you did, you stupid! That's why you have a case.
also find the brazen hypocrisy here of certain people trying to supposedly stand for the court-winning.
Hypocrisy has nothing to do with the claim. The argument is either it's true or false. Ganun lang. Walang kinalaman yung hypocrisy. Kahit i-grant pa namin sa iyan, sinabi mo pa rin yung tweet, bobo. Yan ang problema natin, Heydarian. Tinira mo yung mga justices implying na naging bias sila in favor kay VP. Pero pero ano yan, dapat ianong ka na to defend what you said, hindi mo kayang panindigan. Self-awareness level 0. Oh,
There's an hypocrisy here of certain people trying to supposedly
sabihin pa natin, oo na, hypocrite na nga. O anong point? Anong relevance? Wala. Totoo pa rin yung tweet mo, tanga. Kahit may hypocrisy, hindi ka nakatakas, nandamay ka lang talaga, tanga. Umiiwas.
to find it the brazen hypocrisy here of certain people trying to supposedly stand for the court when in fact they also stand with the president, a former president who was directly attacking the Supreme Court back in the day, including
Ang layo. They are supporting. Amo ha? Sub-Saharan IQ. Hindi ko alam kung paano ko pa nagkakaroon ng column eh. Ang bobo mo. Alam mo ba pagkakaiba? Ikaw, inatake mo mismo yung justices. Okay? Ang korte. In-undermine mo yung integrity ng korte. O ngayon, sabi mo, hypocrisy. Kasi sinusuporta si Duterte na inaatake yung korte. Tama? Okay, sabihin natin, granted na natin. Okay, hindi nila inaatake yung korte. Sinusuportahan lang nila yung umaatake. So, anong pagkakaiba? Ikaw inatake mo mismo, bobo. Low IQ ka talaga. Ngayon, nagdadahilan ka na. Ang tapang mo batigusin yung mga justices. Oo, nagtukuki siya. Sub-Saharan IQ talaga? Ang layo, ikaw mismo yung tumira sa korte. Tapos, hypocrite sila dahil sinuportahan nila yung presidente na tumira sa korte. Huwag na natin i-fact check yan. Tingnan lang natin yung argumento as it is. Sabihin natin totoo yung sinasabi mo. Ang laki ng pagkakaiba dahil hindi nila inatake yung korte. Ang dami niyang sinabi sa isang tanong. Exactly. Sinungaling eh.
the former Chief Justice. I mean, remember the whole co-warrant to drama and all of that. So I see a lot of brazen hypocrisy there. But, you know, one thing I want to emphasize here, as, you know, as columnists, as journalists, as, you know, public educators, you know, the principle of
Public educators, my ass.
verbi legis, right? The idea that, you know, it is not the monopoly
Wait. Dissenting opinion, senior associate. Ba, may dissenting opinion pala eh. Ay, iba. Hindi tungkol sa impeachment. Sorry.
of constitutional law experts to discuss matters of national interest, matters of Supreme Court ruling. I think all of us, as long as you can understand basic English,
And it is public information.
It is public
Kung
information.
sino yung mga
May bago na siyang title now, political expert granted by his own. Wait, what? Educators?
appointees ni Duterte.
Yes, exactly. And mentioning of
Court,
facts, last time I checked, is not necessarily crime. Especially when you put a caveat, especially when below that, I mean, you can check the tweet I shared with you.
Babalikan
actually.
ko nga eh.
Yeah, it's very clear in the tweet, right?
Sinabi ni Richard Heydarian, fact, Duterte had appointed as many as 13 out of 15 Supreme Court justices by 2022. This reached 200,000
Yeah.
views.
And
And
then
then after that, on the same day,
Yon! Walang problema yon. Fact! Okay.
he said,
No,
nevertheless,
it's under the same tweet.
Oh, wag mong pigilan si Gretchen! Wag mong pigilan si Gretchen! Huy! Shh! Shut up! You talk too much! Marami ka nang nasabi. Pwede ba siya naman? Pwede ba si Gretchen naman? Wag. Wow. Kayo nagpaliwanag ka na eh. Yun nga yung tanong sa'yo eh. Tapos ngayon, kung kailan di mo na kailangan magpaliwanag, magpapaliwanag ka, pantanga ka. Sub-Saharan IQ ka talaga. Hindi pinabasa yung sumunod. Puro fact pero walang argumento. Buti pa yung guard sa likod ni Gretchen, chill lang. Pinipigilan mo eh. Huwag mong pigilan pare. Huwag mong pigilan. Tuloy na.
Supreme Court justices by 2022. This reached 200,000 views.
Yeah.
And then after that, on the same day, you said
No,
nevertheless...
it's under the same tweet, actually. Nevertheless, the decision was unanimous and would be unfair to automatically cast judgment just because of appointment patterns. And then I also said, check the Supreme Court site here, citing the tweet. And then this is also when I reached out to the Supreme Court and asked them...
Nasaan na yung tweet? Nasaan na yun? Nawala eh. Nasaan na ba? Teka. Mayroon ako niyan eh. I reached out to Supreme Court. Saan naman yan? Nagmura ka na? Psst. Nagmura ka ba? Bakit naman? Ang bad mo naman. Bakit ka nagbubura? Grabe ka naman. Galawang freedom of speech nagbura. Hindi, freedom of expression na yan. Oh. Show us the tweet. Matagal lang week yan si Richard. Freedom of expression? Ano ba yan? Freedom of recantation.
If I could interview them. The tweet.
Money private. Baka nga.
This is also when I reached out to the Supreme Court and asked them if I could interview them, but it looks like they're still not open to open interview at this point in time. So
Why? Nagbigay ka na ng collusion, tanga ka eh.
that's why I was really surprised with this kind of thing. So is it legal harassment? Is it certain people trying to silence me? I remember back in the day, some of these good friends of ours are my
Silence you? Bobo ka ba?
fans, right? Remember there was a picture I had with a puppy, right? Like I was parked car and then the puppy was there and then they make it look like a reckless driving. It was just so ridiculous. So this is unfortunately not the first time I'm facing this kind of, let's just say, funny situation. But it is what it is. We're prepared to respond accordingly. But
Pucha ka! Yung nag-iisang tanong sa'yo ni Gretchen. Nasa mag 5 minutes na tayo. Hindi ko pa rin sinasagot.
willing, the Supreme Court, our highest court, for whom we have a lot of respect, I'm sure they won't...
I have a lot of respect ang pucha. Utod mo! Tarantado! Sub-Saharan IQ! Bye-bye!